Hi, I'm Taylor, and this is my first ever video on BookTube. Today I'm going to tell you 25 bookish facts about me. Number 1. The series of Unfortunate Events books really truly inspired my love of reading. I don't know if it was the storyline or the characters or just the writing style, but from the moment I picked the books up, I couldn't put them down, and ever since then, I've loved reading and haven't stopped. Number 2. Movie or TV covers on books really irks me. In fact, I only have one in my entire collection, and that is 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. And it was a relatively recent find, super cheap at my used bookstore, so I couldn't resist picking it up. But generally, I will never buy a book with a movie or TV cover. Number 3. I would love to write my own novel one day. I don't know what it would be about exactly, but I've toyed around with a few ideas, and one day I just need to sit down and get to it. Number 4. Sometimes I buy books because of the covers. This is a great example right here. This is Heartless by Marissa Meyer, and while the synopsis did really speak to me and that was the main reason I picked up the book, what sold me was the cover. Once I realized that the detailing was metallic and red is my favorite color, I couldn't say no and I bought it immediately. Number 5, I like to read/listen to several books at a time. Some people feel like you might merge storylines that way, but I personally have never had that issue, and sometimes I'm in the mood for an audiobook while other times I just want to sit down and read a physical book. So I do multiple at the same time and I really enjoy it. Number 6. This is a huge pet peeve of mine. I cannot stand when people dog-ear the pages of books. I have never done it. I will never do it. It's just something that's bothered me since I was a little girl. Please don't do it to any of my books, and I won't do it to yours. Number 8. My collection of The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare is actually half paperback and half hardcover. And while that drives me absolutely bonkers, I just can't get rid of the original 3 paperbacks that I read in the series. It was such a sentimental read for me, and even if I do eventually get the 3 hardcovers to complete my hardcover collection, I will not get rid of the original City of Bones, City of Ashes, and City of Glass that I bought because I just loved reading them so much and I wouldn't want to get rid of that first copy that I dove into. Number 9, I cry all the time when I read. Happy tears, sad tears, emotional tears, you name it, they're there, and I'm not going to hold them back because I'm not sorry. Number 10. My only bookish tattoo so far is a Mockingjay pin on my shoulder. Right now, it's the only one I've got, but eventually I'd really like more, and I even have the next few lined up. Number 11. My most reread series of all time is Harry Potter, and I'm sure that is the same for many book lovers, but there's just something about the series. It doesn't matter if I'm in a good mood, bad mood, I can pick up any book at any point in the series and just dive right back in and fall in love with that world again, the same way I did the first time I read the series. Number 12. I have owned my copy of Wuthering Heights for almost 10 years and still haven't read it. One day I'd like to, but for some reason, every time I pick it up, I just can't click into the story and get started reading it. So it's on my forever TBR list. Number 13, I love listening to historical nonfiction audiobooks. History has always been one of my favorite subjects, and I just really enjoy listening and learning about monarchs of the past or historical events. It's something I really enjoy. Number 14, I have not read one book by Rick Riordan, and I think that's a shame. I have been really interested in all of his series, and they're all on my TBR, but I haven't gotten around to doing it, so I better do it soon. Number 15, I absolutely have to read the book before I see the movie. And if you're a book lover, I think you'll understand we don't have to say too much about that. Number 16, GoodReads is actually one of my most frequently used apps on my phone, and I don't feel bad about it. I check it several times a day and update my statuses on the various books that I'm reading. I just really love it. It's a great app. Everyone should have it. Number 17. This is probably something I should let go of, and maybe one day I will, but today is not that day, because when I was in high school, my friends made fun of me for reading Twilight. Yes, This was when the books first started coming out, before the movies were ever a thing, and I was discovering the series for the first time. I really enjoyed the reading experience, and even though I was teased a little bit, I don't regret it. I probably won't ever read the books again, but it was a good experience for me as a reader. Number 18. It's incredibly hard for me to DNF a book once I've started it. Even if the protagonist sucks, even if I don't like the plot line, even if the writing style truly bothers me, once I've committed to starting a book, I have to finish it. Number 19. I download a heck of a lot of really cheesy romance novels onto my phone, and I'd probably be embarrassed to tell people about some of them, but I can't stop reading them, and most of them are free anyway, so whatever. Number 20. I will read any book that has magic in it. I don't care what the story's about. If there's magic, I'm in. Number 21. I am obsessed with the bookstore at my local library. Last time I was there, I bought 14 books, and it was awesome. Number 22. Love triangles are simultaneously my biggest guilty pleasure and annoyance in any book. I don't know what it is about them. They irritate me to no end, but once one has started, I am in it for the long haul. Number 23. I have perfected the art of playing fetch with my dog while still being able to read a book. He gets plenty of attention, and I get to make progress on my reading goals. It's a win-win for both of us. Number 24. I love audiobooks, but I sometimes get frustrated because I feel like I can read a physical book faster than I can listen to an audiobook. And sometimes you hit a point in the story where you just have to know what's going to happen next, and I just zoom through reading physical books, but with an audiobook, you can only listen so fast. Number 25. I will never be too old for young adult books. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not going to stop reading them. That is all. Well, there you have it, guys. That was 25 bookish facts about me. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please subscribe for more videos on my channel.